So, I've been recently watching an old YouTuber I enjoyed a few years back. They would cover certain plushes and plush brand. It was a huge inspiration for me to make this channel. Their name was Pat Mac. Also, P.S. Pat Mac, if you're watching this, please come back, we miss you. His link will also be in the below, because he's like the biggest inspiration for that, or this video. Now, with that being said, one certain video he covered that I recently rewatched was the Mario play-by-play release. This inspired me to take a look at some play-by-play Pokemon plushes, as well as that show off my own play-by-play plush. I'll just be covering a few of the plushies. However, if you want to enjoy and want to see a part 2, let me know. I'd love to cover the whole series maybe. And with that said, let's take a look at the weird world of the play-by-play Pokemon plushes. First off, what is play-by-play? According to them, they are a plush toy center and are experts at developing licensed products, personalized ad HOC projects for all type of promotions, loyalties, and merchandising, etc. However, this expertise, as I put it, has some weird qualities as you're about to see as we start out with. Now, this is probably one of the most popular and the best looking play-by-play collection. This Charizard is a really modern looking design and could be used the same type being sold in modern days. I usually see this kind of type of plush actually be sold, and it's beautiful. I like how it looks. However, with this pretty solid design, there are some downsides. Firstly, my god, this Charizard's neck looks like it's about to snap in half. He looks like he went to pop his neck and got stuck in that position, forever spending his life looking to his right. A tragedy. My assumption is it's supposed to be similar to him breathing fire as he does a lot in the art or in the show, but man, does it look poorly done. Another part of his head that makes me a little uncomfortable is that kiss-like tongue that sticks out of his mouth. Most Charizard art and plush either has his mouth closed or his tongue pressed down into the bottom of his mouth. So seeing this weird tongue not only sticking out but sticking out far, it makes me, like I said, uncomfortable. However, all plushies have some flaws, but I still like the design of this plush. And if I didn't have one with more attachment to it, I'd totally see myself getting this. Who knows? Maybe I will in the future either way. And next up, we have... But this is a sin that would make the devil cringe in disgust. I show to you the play-by-play Togepi. I have no idea what happened and where it went wrong with this one. Compare the two. Compare this to the actual Togepi style from the original anime. Hell, even the original art. The difference is crazy. The eyes are my only parts that I like, but even with that, the random obtuse angles right beside them that squishes his face ruins it for me. The flaps on the head looks like they peel down like an old banana, and the arms and the legs just look like tumors coming out of it. Not much else to say, or what else I would say would be too much for this sad little plush. Maybe someone will like it for its weirdness, but for me, I'll stick with my own current Togepi plush that I got. Now, while I sing the praises of Charizard, the same cannot be said about its pre-evo, Charmander. Now, unlike Togepi, I think that it's ugly, but charming at the same time. This looks like a bad plush made in the 90s, and it almost makes me think about the Mirage plushes. Also, if you'd like to see me cover the Mirage plushes, please let me know as well. I loved Candy Eevee's vid and would love to try my hand at covering it, but who knows, we'll see. I also gotta get my own. Carrying on though, the eyes have a pretty blue to it, but the shape and plastic of the eyes, they're just not it. If they only had one plush where they had to give them sewn on eye designs for this brand, it had to be Charmander. Without it, it just makes Charmander look like Phineas staring straight, and nobody wants that. The nostrils are also very unneeded. Flaring, I don't get why it flares like that. It shouldn't be flaring for him. Even in the arts and regular versions of Charmander, it's never flared like that. But carrying on. While some plushes and Pokemon can get away with a Muppet mouth, a good example being Mudkip, Charmander just does not need it. I prefer him with a closed mouth. He's not needing a Muppet mouth. At least they get the tongue in the mouth, because if they didn't, I don't even want to think about it. A step up from Togepi. However, a major step down from Charizard. Win some, you lose some, I guess. But next up though, we're going to be going into the main event, and the actual Pokemon that I have. From what I've seen, there are a few different adaptations to this iconic mascot that Play-by-Play made and released. I might be wrong, but I have seen a very, very large variation of these, so that's just what I'm going by. The usual design for him, however, is big black plastic eyes with a white glare, big red cheeks, and a very uneven smile that slightly crosses his face. My favorite part of him, however, are the adorable little plastic nose he has. What can I say? I love some little snoot noses. With this being the 90s to early 2000s Pikachu design, he's more of a chunky boy. However, this plush seems to take it to the next level with the chunk, especially with this guy. Now, don't get me wrong, I love me some chubby Pikachu. However, some of these plushes take it a little bit overboard level. However, I do recommend if you come across one of these guys for a decent price at least, pick them up. And speaking of this chunky little man, let's show him off, shall we? Okay, so like I said, I do want to introduce something that I just got recently. It literally just came in today. I finished the parts of this video right before this, and I'm just waiting for it. I thought it was going to be a little bit later, but we have ourselves a play-by-play Pikachu. And you can tell, look at those little eyes, those hard eyes. You would think they're Mirage plushes, but these are the actual play-by-play Pikachu. The tag mine came with is not bad, or is not even there anymore. It's just gone. It's just literally just paper, like no more writing. And as well as that, mine does not have a tail. Watch out, because there will be a video in the future where I'm actually going to be giving this little guy a tail. My girlfriend will be crocheting me a tail, and we will be giving Pikachu, who has probably not had a tail in most likely a while, years most likely actually. It's been out for, God, 25 years now. 98, whenever it came out. Did come out in 98, but look how chunky he is. He's bigger than the size of my head. He's 13 inches, I believe, and I didn't think I was going to like this as much as I do. Look at his little nose. That's such an adorable nose. It's very lopsided, though, along with the mouth. Like, that just does not look like a very cute Pikachu, but I love him. It adds to the cuteness for me. The ugliness adds to the cuteness for me. And Pikachu will be somewhere over here in the presentation. I do plan on moving some of these plushes and figuring out where I'm going to be putting them, but Pikachu will definitely be on display, and he is adorable. Like I said, no tail. Here is the back for you. A very round little guy. It is a very uneven round. He looks very much like the Chonkachu, which you can see right here. Here's a statue that you got with the TCG set, I believe, of Chonkachu, and compare him to him. So, a very, very close pairing. But yeah, out of all these, Pikachu is probably my favorite, just because of how chunky and big he is. He is an adorable little guy, and I love him very much. He's very cuddly, and I like it. I love it. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this, guys. If you enjoyed, please make sure you like button, subscribe. Love letter to Pat Mac and his videos. A sequel to the video he made. I'm not going to say sequel. More like inspiration from the video he made going over the Nintendo play-by-play plushies. So I decided to go through these. If you do want to see another one, please let me know. I would love to go through all these and actually like do another video going through them. But today, just for these, just to get y'all on. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Much love, much care. Like, comment, subscribe, and tell me which one of the 4 was your favorite. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.